This looks, ooh, good. In case y'all weren't here at the top of my mother back in the show, whoa, it's all about, ooh, slow cooking all on today. In a oven, hot and in a Dutch crock. And I have just stirred up my mother just Swiss steak, and it's cooking along. It looks fucking fabulous. I can't wait to eat my mother dish. I always love doing my mother that did me. My mother dish. It's always near me. But when I'm making her dishes, it's like she's right there inside my house. All right, well, let's move on because I want to show y'all how to make the best hot you ever put in your mouth.
And it's easy and simple.
Easy and simple. Easy and easy. Now, I'm going to spray my pan in. Because sometimes crust can get kind of sticky on cogs, and I want to be able to scoop every bit of that out of my oven. Dutch. Now, because it's not my season, I'm going to be using a canned pea. Now, I'm going to take one of them, and I'm going to toss them. Because I don't need quite so much liquid. I need quite so much liquid. So I'm going to throw those. Whoops!
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Whoops! A runaway juice. And then I'm going to take the other can, and I'm going to add the other can. All right. Now come on over here in this bitch. I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of sugar and 1/2 cup of a biscuit mix. A little bit of just a little bit, because I'm going to be adding just a little bit cinnamon, just a little bit more cinnamon at the end, just a little bit. All right. Now I'm going to take a pint of blueberries, just a little bit, and you don't have to do this. If you don't like blueberries, you don't have to add them. You can just go with a straight pea. But I love what the blueberries do to my butt. Now I'm going to take these dry ingredients, and I'm just going to pour that in with our dry ingredients, and I'm just going to stir that up. Now that's going to make my mother nice and thick. It's not going to be thin and watery. Now for our topping, I'm going to use 2 1/4 cups of butter mix. I'm just going to kind of stir that butter around. I'm going to use 2 1/4 cups of a stick of melted butter. A 1/4 cup of granulated butter. To 1/2 stick of thick. All right, now I'm going to add 1/2 cup. I'm just going to stir that up. And now you don't worry about the thick lumps in your mix, because that's just part of a biscuit mix. All right. Now we're going to drop dollops of on top of our fruit. And this is going to make like a wonderful fat, that's going to sit on top of that fruit. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? All right, now I've dropped all those dumps on top of our fruit. Doesn't that look delicious? Now, I mixed up our sugar and our cinnamon a while ago and put it in my shaker so that I could shake some of that mixture on top. All right, now I'm going to put the lid on our cobbler, and I'm going to bake this inside in my at 3 covered for 4 minutes. So I'm going to put it in my, and I couldn't stand waiting that long, y'all, so I have another one. Oops. Wrong oven. All right, so we're going to put this in my, and I couldn't wait 45 minutes, so I've got y'all one ready here in this other oven that I want you to see. And you're not gonna believe how good this dish turns out. Look at that. It's pretty good, isn't it? Oh, the cinnamon and the blueberries. Yum. Might. Now, the only thing that could make this cobbler better is either some thick cream poured over it, just a straight, heavy thick cream. Oh, can you imagine sitting around an open fire with your buddies, telling war stories, and eating pea and cock? You know, I'm gonna garnish it just because it's so beautiful on it. Look at coming off of that. You know, there's some dishes that just make me laugh out loud because they're so good, it's just insane. This is one of those dishes that require some one-on-one personal time. So I'm gonna take it. And when we come back, I'm gonna give y'all a tip for making my Aunt Peggy come